Okay, I just sat down. Earlier today, I did try to add this bit here in the board view, thinking maybe that's what it was complaining about. I added this here. I added this here too, thinking maybe like, but I don't need observers. And there's no error here unless I need this bit. But I'm not even sure I am using the custom notification. I think I'm using Unity's notification here. Because I think add observer is the custom event. I think this is Unity's. But I'll try it and see. No. That's not it. So I don't know. I might not do the event. Try to think of another way. At the end of the day, it's a mono behavior, right? It's a mono behavior, so I should be able to speak to this. But the thing is that when I speak to this to tell it to change the state, which is what I'm trying to do, the actual change state function wherever it is protected. Where is the change state function? Fire on init. Owner state machine change state. Let me see something here. Oh, the actual change state function is not even part of the mono behavior. State machine is not a mono behavior. This is not mono behavior. No, it's not. That's why I needed the event, because I was trying to get into goodness. Where was the error happening? It was happening in the mono behavior. What's in the base state? Now, base state is not in a mono behavior. I forget what this is. It's an interface. Oh. Input handler. I think I know now what it is. See here? State machine current state as input handler. If handler does not equal null, handler on mouse tile sender E. Here I just do state machine. I bet you that's what it is actually, now that I think of it. And this input handler thing is what's going to let me speak to the side that doesn't have mono behavior. Good. State machine current state as input handler, var handler does not equal null, handler. Why is it telling me E is no good? is an int. Theoretically there. Because it's an int, it should be... No, I still have it as E there. Okay. Save. Now, I think I got it. Yeah, look, no more errors. That's what it was. Because I was actually sending the event to the battle controller, which is a mono behavior, passing it into the input handler. The input handler is the iClickable handler in the init, but I could probably put in other ones iInput handler. Yeah. I don't know why clickable is here. OnClickable notification, when it was in the init, it was doing what? Something with the zones. But that shouldn't be in the init. So I'm going to put iInput. What's it complaining about? Where's the other iInputs? Yeah. Oh, am I going to have to put something for each one? Info args. What I could do too is just do a private interface. Make another interface. I'll call it iBoard. Initiate board. Separate that out. So then I don't have to have all these other events. See, I have an iClickable handler, iInitiate board. I'll keep the naming convention handler. And then what I'll do is down here, I really don't know why I need that input handler there, but it's there anyway. And then what I'll do, and why is this all fucking not even aligned correctly? And what we'll do here is we'll do a public void, and I'm going to call it now it's complaining again. We'll see. On init event object sender object args. Oh, this is going to be a bitch, isn't it? On init event. Is that what I called it? I did call it that. What's it complaining about? Oh, here. What's it still complaining about? Does not implement battle on init event. Well, implement it. Do you want me to tell you? Where did it implement it? I put this here. Oh, on init event here. Okay, it did it here. Okay, I'll delete that. And then when that's all set, I could do owner state machine change. I think we did it. Okay, owner, state, machine change, and then whatever state I want it to go to, I'll just do that. So if I go back to here, the state that I wanted to go to is select unit state. So we'll do select unit state, which does not exist. So we're going to create it. See, this is the move target state, show something, cancel state, confirm state, reset state, show target state, confirm, cancel state. Clean this up just a little bit, just to make it cleaner. Theoretically, these could all be right up against each other. Okay. I'll put it a little further back here because I'm starting for real now. Private class, I'm going to call it that. Select unit state. The bloody. Huh? Oh, because I put it as a function, but it's not a function. It's a class. Okay. Because these could all be separated into their own files, but I can also do that later. Okay. Cool. Why is it still complaining? There's no reference conversion. State machine change state. Do they all have a clickable handler? No, they do. Not really, but... Well, yeah, I would just check if something gets clicked when you're in that state. So that's how it... Your inputs could be... Yeah, okay. Whoa, what time is it right now? 12:40. Select unit state. Good. So, all right. I'm happy with that. This here is complaining about something. If I push enter, what's going to... Whoa, that's not what I want to do. What does it want to do? What the heck? Cannot be used as type parameter T. Method is in a state machine T. There's no implicit reference conversion to battle select unit state. Ah, right. Okay, that's just because select unit state is a new one I just created and it needs to be added to the list. Battle state container dot add aspect is going to be a new select unit state dot owner equals this thing. And for some reason it still doesn't want to do it. Cannot be used as a parameter T. There's no implicit reference. And the I aspect. Oh, yeah. So I'm still getting used to creating these there because, so basically it wants this thing. You know, I think if we're selecting, we'll have a clickable. And then this is going to want me to implement it in there like this. Okay. There we go. So select unit state. Cool. This is good. You know, I'm going to check now before I continue. So the goal is to get this thing, characters moving. But I'll just see if there's any errors. Which there isn't. Now I want to remember if this is going to load, because maybe with all those changes this doesn't load no more. No, you see it doesn't. It enters the init battle state. Cool. And I'll just do I think debug.log, I have an override for it to speak to the mono behavior, because theoretically this wouldn't be directly in working in why is it even complaining though? Should probably do it in the enter section of it. Yeah, there we go. And then select unit state. So let's just see if I do go into the select unit state. Even though the map's not loading, I want to see that my event is working and I'm in the next state after the init. No, I'm not. Do I need to click? No. Oh, what the heck? Maybe the entered init state is not this one that's being said. I have it maybe printed somewhere else. So I'm going to change this. I'm going to do another one here and just even see if this one is printing at all. See if test is printing. Test is printing. So that is printing. So my event is not working. On init event, initiate board hand I initiate board handler. On init event, owner, I want to change state. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to say, hey, when you get in here, just go to the next one right away. Just go there. Forget the event. We know we're going into that state, so, and it does do it. So it's the event is not calling that function. Oh, no. This is not, I'm in here. The board view will do its thing. In it here. If init event equals null, I'm just going to do a debug here, see if we even get to this spot. Debug.log. We are at, I'll do init 2. See, okay, I want to do init 2 after the yield because I don't know what that yield is doing right now. I'll do init 1 when we just get in, and then I'll do init 3 for like if we would technically have already called the init event. See how far we get. We got nowhere. We didn't even. Yeah, I think that's part of why it's also not loading, because that's what I was thinking. Yeah, it's not even loading the tile. So the init itself is IEnumerator, and the IEnumerator here start initiate board. We're probably not calling this anywhere. No, that's it. 0 references. So we need to call the initiate board. That could get done. Right. Well, I mean, I could put it in start here, but that's not what I want to do. Is there even a start? There is. If I do it here, but I would rather for the state to call it, not the start of this script. But let's just try that and see. So we get to init 1. And then here it's complaining about a reference. Huh? Load level data. I probably don't have wait, I probably don't have level data in the thing. Level data and tiles. Yeah, this is just an order of priority. Let's just go see if board view level data, I have anything in there. Just to make sure. See, I don't even have that, so maybe it's not a priority thing. Oh, wait, let me stop it. Let me put some level data in there. Let's try it again. Oh, okay. Is that the map, the same map? Does that look the same? Or does it just screw up with the... Don't even know now. Well, that's... seems to be working. Given key was not in the dictionary. Okay, so the select tile part, okay. I do get to init 1. I do not seem to get to see select tile. Select tile telling me the key is not in a dictionary. Okay. And I don't even know if this is the right look, so let's take a mental look at this. And then I'll stop that, and we'll go to board creator. And I'm going to grab that level again, and I'm just going to load it. No, look, it's not even the same. So there's also a problem with how it's loading. Right? Let's just see oops. Positions look okay. Looks like it's just the height. Yeah, it looks like it's just the height problem. Yeah, it's somewhere I'm using a different... I put this to 0.05, I think, and I didn't do this one. I think I left this one at 0.025. Because again, that script is being used, the same thing in 2 locations, so I'll fix that. Ideally, I would merge those 2 together to one script somewhere. And what is it complaining about? The given key was not present in the dictionary when it's looking for select tiles. Board view. it gets added in the dictionary here. And it should read, it reads to create it, it should read it from this, yeah, from hex grid system. Okay. So where does this get referenced? Oh, I initiate the board before actually generating. So let's just generate it first. That's an order of priority thing. Okay. So I'm going to clear this. Do it again. Okay, so it didn't do anything. But that might be because, well, probably because it's trying to read the hex grid system, but because it could also be initiate battle board. That might be the reason why we're waiting a frame here. We want those things to populate itself. And it seems to me like the hex grid, where was it? The hex grid level data is not populated at this point. So it's saying, hey, I don't exist because I didn't get a chance to do this, or because I did do this, I did this, but there was nothing in the hex grid, so it didn't really do anything. I need to make sure the data is in the hex grid system before calling generate hex map. Which is here. So I need to generate the map, then I need to load the level data. Let me just go to, where is that? Here. And what it wants to do is it immediately grabs it from the hex grid. No, that's not right. I should do, and what does this say? I want to do this now. I'm telling myself I should do this, but we'll see. Let me go here. See, I call it here anyway. Load level data. So I don't need to call it here. Now load level data. We'll put it in the hex grid. In the board view, it grabs level data tiles. I just want to make sure something. Level data, and is it in game as well, level data? It is also here in the battle controller. So which one do I use? What's battle controller doing with the level data? If it's not doing anything, I'll take that off because it's confusing. Level data. I am doing something with it down here. Nothing. It's commented out, commented out, commented out. So I'm not using that here. I'm going to comment that out because That was confusing. So I'm putting the level data into the hex grid system. Here we go. And then what I'm doing is I'm creating a point and I'm selecting the tile. But I don't think, but what I need to do is generate the hex map before, because I would need to generate the hex map right here after level data. Because the level data needs to be created, and then the hex map needs to be generated in order for this part here to work. I think that'll work. And then let's try, I don't want to generate the hex map here, but do I need to generate the hex map to be able to just, I might have some cross order of operation problems between the two functions. So now what I'm doing is I'm just doing this at this point. Wait, load level data. Oh my goodness, where am I? Initiate board battle view. Boom. Then I start the coroutine, this one, and then I load level data. Here I do level data for each vector 3. I put it into the list. That's good. And then what I do is, okay, load level data just puts it in, I'll put it in, puts it in hex system. Right, that's all that does. Then generate the map view will basically instantiate and puts it in tiles list. So this here is instantiates from hex system, instantiates view from hex system plus adds tiles to this tiles dictionary, right? Then we could grab from this tiles dictionary, select tile should work, spawn unit. We'll see where it breaks at this point. Now at this point, I don't see why there'd be a problem with the heights or anything. So let's see. Oh, I got an error. No, I don't. Oh, it's because I'm still in play. Okay. Now let's try it. Well, there is still a height problem. And let's see here. I just get to init 1. So it's telling me still that it can't find it in the... Now, could it be because there is no renderer? Or is it telling me that the key is not found? Key is not found in the dictionary. Okay. Let me stop that. Let's just see what the heck is going on with the viewer here. Y equals 0. Ah, that's why. Position X tile dot point y Yeah, it should be tile dot height multiplied by 5 centimeters. But new point level data, and I don't even know why this is. It should be an int anyway. I think a point is an int, isn't it? The point should be 0, 0. It should be returning 0, 0. X, Y. It's probably Y. X, Y. Z is pulling the height, and it's probably pulling some weird freaking number. Let's try that. Good. No, still, and the height is still screwed up. What the heck? In it, it's still telling me the given key was not present in the dictionary. Well, it adds it here. Does this. I don't know why that didn't work. Is scale on? Oh, because here. Oh, because it's supposed to be step height. What? Scale is 1, 1 tile height by tile step height. I don't even need. Oh no, this is supposed to be 0 because that's the position. Okay. The problem is here. Tile height, yeah, times tile step height. One. And what is the tile step height? Let me see something. Oops. Huh. Voilà. Okay. Thinking. So it's telling me that the dictionary doesn't contain the key. I get the feeling there it needs a frame to populate. Where am I? I'm not in the right place here. No. See, this is where it would add it. Tiles.add, and it adds it. Puts the point as the key, and it puts the tile view itself as what I'm pulling. Oh no, it's pulling from level data. But level data doesn't have tiles. Or does it? Yeah. Oh, but it's not a dictionary. It's just a list. It shouldn't be pulling from level data. That's already been populated everywhere. Gosh, this is so long, I get lost. Half my time is looking for where I was. Okay. Yeah, no. Creating a point, that's fine. And then with that point, I place a unit. But what I could do is I could just grab from tiles. I don't need to grab from level data. And it's acting like it's a dictionary, but it's not. That's why it's telling me it doesn't work. Because level data is just a list. One second here. Tiles.I .key tiles dot keys dot I. No. Well, keys, yeah, but I mean, I just want one of them. I just want the I key, the first key. Dot count. No, that's not it at all. That's not it at all. I feel like it should be tiles dot I dot, like there's value. No. Tiles dot value. No, I want it to be key. I want to get the index. How the heck? How do I get the tiles dot value keys? Well, I know I did it somewhere before. This tiles. It's just the syntax or the whatever it is. How do I grab first key in dictionary C#. Get first. Oh, okay. It's tiles dot keys. Now, but that won't work because I really want a specific index. Because this is telling me first we'll do it. Which it doesn't even work. Okay, anyways, that's probably not it. It works. Doesn't work in get index key in dictionary C#, and I'll add unity because get value of dictionary. I don't want the value. I just want, I don't want the value. I want the key. Get index of list in dictionary. Get index. You might be looking at pair value property. Last sprite create for each var and no get index Pair. Would you like to know something the method contains? Dictionary pair.key. You haven't really said what you're trying to do. If you're trying to find some key which corresponds to a particular value, you could use wait a minute. Why am I even grabbing it? I know that there's going to be, and this is all temporary stuff. Yeah, this is all temporary. I don't need to freaking bust my balls over this. Look, new point. I'm probably going to want it to go up in there. There we go. Well, theoretically, the map might not have 3 in that spot. Damn it. So it would be good to get it from the dictionary. Damn it. Tiles dot pair, is that a thing? No. Value 1 dot point. No, that does not work at all. Where did I get value of key index in dictionary? Let me write that and see. Random range. Int index equals 0 for each var index. If index return key value pair dot key. What the frick? Use key value. Oh, he goes through the whole thing. He doesn't grab it using an index. He just... This seems extreme. He loops through the whole dictionary and tests whether or not... Return contradict element random. I know I used an index somewhere. Just looking for the fucking cookie bullshit. How could this be possible? Kind of wondering what the original thing was. Oh yeah, because it was... Whoa, shit, I think I went too far. I did go way too far. Yeah, I gotta forward this a little bit here. Okay, here. Yeah, here it just creates a... I could do that too. It's a list though, so... And there's nothing in level data called tiles, I don't think. It just seems stupid to me doing it this way. Tiles is it's a list called tiles. That should work too, but it didn't. I remember I did that already. Oh. And you know why? It's because it probably works, but there's just probably nothing at... No, of course there's something at 0. I'm checking the list. What the heck? I don't understand why that wouldn't work. Oh, it did. And what is this? Why is that blue? Oh. That worked. The heck? That's blue. Okay, so it did it. That's selected. Cool. I guess see the blue bit here is coming from here. RGB, green and blue. And this would be white. So it's selected. Okay, cool. So there was a top, but it seems to me a little weird because that doesn't seem like it would be the right one in the list. This should be in the list. This one should be at the first one in the list, which is 2.5. So if I go to the level data, under resources, levels. Oh yeah, 2.5. First one. Okay. Just making sure. Now, what is it complaining about? I didn't put the bonum into place. Hero prefab. Object hero prefab. In the board view. Public. Alright, we'll put the bonum there. Okay, and we'll just grab the tiny dudes. Little tiny dude here, board. Let's try this. How big is that? Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, cool. He's already got an animator on him and everything. Alright, let's try it. Oops, I gotta bring that in again now. Let's try it now. Cool. We got 3 bonums. Yeah, and they're all placed one next to each other. Okay. Just for the sake of it there, I'm not going to keep it that way, but for the sake of it, I'm going to scale him down to 0.25. 0.25 and 0.25. Just, for now. So basically that whole thing went through with no bugs. I went through to init 3. Now did I enter init battle test entered select unit state init 1 init 2? So let's just make sure. Back in the battle controller. I don't know if this is the right one that's being called. Let me just put a bunch of ones here. And if this is a bunch of ones, I'm actually in the select unit state. So let's try that. Yeah. Cool. Okay, that works. So now let's go back to. All right, so we're entering the state here, which is excellent. So the event goes through no problem, and then the state machine changes. Good, 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 good. Okay, I like that. Now, during the init, I just want to see. That's all been done. Select unit state, which is where we're at now. Now this is what we need to do in the select unit state. In the select unit state, oh geez, I'm having a hard time getting the zoom right. Unit battle, battle controller, teleport movement, target, move sequence, no, move target, no, select unit. Okay. Good. Protected override void on move object sender. Okay, so this is what happens when there's a move event. So, you know, input goes in. The input goes in and there's a move event. What it does is it changes the selected tile to whatever extra amount. So if I went up in that direction or down in that direction or whatever, it adds 1 in whatever direction when compared to the position it currently is at. So it changes the highlight based off of that. Now there's a lot of extra logic I'm going to want to put in here based off of where the camera is, because a move event is fine. But right now the +1 or the -1 is associated directly to the button that's being pushed. But the button being pushed might change the value based off of where the camera is. Right? So if I'm down looking up and I push up, it'll be +1. But if I'm up looking down and I push up, I want the up to go up on the screen, but in reality it's -1 because it's the other way. The camera is facing the other way. But for now, that's not what this is going to be doing. This is just basic stuff. So let's do... So I don't have the on-move event. And if I do want to have the on-move event, let's see what I got here. I have an on-move event right here. And that takes input handler. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do on move event, right? And I'm going to have to put the I input handler. And that's going to complain because it's going to want me to use all the different inputs. So what we'll do is we'll just put them all in. And this bit here, I could just bring it over to the onMove event right here. And I could delete this one. That was the one I manually did. So onInputHandler added all these three because onInputHandler has all these three. So now in this state, what this state is asking for now is basically, hey, when I bring this in, the onInputHandler, which contains all these different events, what would you like for me to do when each one of these events are called? I don't have to use them all, but they're all available. So onMove event, I'll use what I was supposed to use for this select unit state. Here it wants position. I think I called it something else. No, I did call it puz. Why is it complaining about puz? An object reference is required for a non-static field, method, or property. What? An object reference. Oh, it wants to have the variable in the state. But I need to tell it what the value of that is. No, I need a reference to it. What I could do is select tile. Where is this? Because I could call this. That's in the base state of a battle state. Here it has puz. Why wouldn't it give me a hard time about it here? Owner. Oh, maybe just owner.puz. Right, I don't want this. I want this. Okay, that'll do it. Cool. So that's when I do an event, an onMove event. And what I'll do for fun is I'll just put a debug log in here. That way when I start pushing things, I want to see that. Yeah, I'm getting into this event here. Debug.log. And we'll just say onMove event. And, you know, just to be clear, this is inside of the select unit state onMove event. Just so I know where it's coming from. Okay. Now, I don't think this is going to work, but we'll debug this part in a sec. And what else does it need? It needs protected override. Okay, on the fire event. Okay, so when I hit the fire event on fire event, which is going to be this one here, if content equals null, owner current unit equals current get component unit. Yeah, it basically selects that unit, and then I go into a new state, which is the move target state. So he's selected at that point. When I fire, when I hit him, I check, hey, is there somebody in that tile? If yes, I basically hold on to him, right? I get the current unit, and I change states into the state where I get to go select somewhere on the map, which will be his target move location. Let's take a look here. So on fire event, this is all set for me already. I'm going to do this. Let's see how many things complain. Okay. So current title, let me just see something. Tile view, does it have a unit? It has a unit view. So let's go see unit view. And then if I go back to battle controller, and go back down here. So I might not have something called content, but I have something called unit view. Tile view does not content. No accessible extension. Yeah, I didn't call it content because it could have all sorts of things. And I want it to be specific for unit. But it's looking for a game object, and I don't want it to be a game object. I want it to be a unit view. Like that. Okay, if content equals owner.currentUnit equals content.getComponent, which I kind of already did here. Hold on. Unit view content equals owner current tile. I just grab what I can, right? If there's a unit view in the tile, is because there's going to be somebody in that tile. Now, if there's somebody in that tile, I want you to say current unit. Yeah, you could do that. Why is it complaining about this? It doesn't have a battle controller, doesn't have a change state. Okay, I'll take a look in a sec. I mean, this seems fine to me, but I already kind of do assign it in oh no, I just put it in content, which is just within this space here. And if it does work, then it goes into the owner. Yeah. Now change state, I think just this, I think it's state, change state. No. How did I change state before? I think it was just like state machine or something. Owner.state machine. There we go. Okay. Cool. Now, if I'm selecting a new tile, I'd be really curious in seeing what this is going to do. Because, where am I now? Battle controller still. See, it's acting like it's like it's a game object, but it's not. Owner, I need to update the view is what I need to do, because it's in the view that I come in here and change the color of things. So I don't even think, like, if I do it, I'll either get an error or it just will not update anything. And I'll have to go see if Fire is still plugged into my controller. But right now, it's not doing a damn thing, and I'm getting errors. What kind of errors am I getting? Let me just clear all this for a sec. So I'm getting an error when I move. I'm getting an error when I push some buttons. So far, what I should be getting is camera would be moving, but I should also be seeing this blue bit move around when I'm pushing these buttons. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break.